Proverbs 23, verse 13 says, "Do not withhold correction from a child." You know, when it comes to discipline, your primary concern should never be your own comfort, but the soul, that is, the mind, will, and emotions of your child. Discipline, or the lack thereof, can actually set off a good or bad chain reaction. If your children don't respect authority in the home, well, they won't respect it in the school or in the government or the church, and ultimately even heaven itself. It's just a small step from rebelling against the parents that God gave them to rebelling against the God who gave them their parents. And discipline should begin sooner rather than later. When a child is old enough to be told to do what's right and they choose to do what's wrong, that child is ready to be disciplined. The Bible doesn't specify any age limit in its definition of the word child. And just because your child is old enough to drive, shave, and date doesn't mean they're beyond correction. That may be too old for a swat on the behind or the bottom, but there are other more effective ways to discipline an adolescent or a teenager. If you read the book of Proverbs carefully, you'll find that Solomon was talking to a son who was old enough to join a street gang, to be tempted by sexual sin, to patronize prostitutes, to go into debt, and to get drunk. He wasn't necessarily talking about first graders. The bottom line is, as long as your children are under your roof, they're under your jurisdiction, and you will give an account to God for how you used or did not use your authority. So today, let me encourage you to understand how to apply helpful discipline. Of course, we obviously would never urge a parent to use abusive techniques. That neither honors God or helps a child. But there are proper kinds of discipline that can be employed in a child's life to help them go in the direction God has designed. I'm Ray Jones, and that's another Heart Truth for your day.